So obviously you guys have noticed the past couple of videos have been strictly rumors. And let me know your thoughts down below on that. Do you guys like these type of videos like Zach LaVine, Donovan Mitchell, like we'll be talking about again today? Potential free agent landings. Let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Also make sure you subscribe, bro. Drop a like in the video. We're trying to hit 1,000 subs. Posting just about every single day on the New York Knicks. Can't wait, bro. It's just been such a blast. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Watching the Knicks from March to April was probably the most fun that I've had watching the Knicks in a long time. And it was because we got to see these young guys. We got to see the players that we drafted finally get out there. I'm looking at Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quickly, Quentin Grimes has dealt with injuries and things like that. But RJ Barrett obviously. So we didn't draft Julius Randle, right? We certainly didn't draft Donovan Mitchell or any of these guys. I want the Knicks to go out there and make moves, but not really for trade. Would I love Donovan Mitchell? Yes, I would. Would he make the Knicks better? Absolutely. Will we win a championship with Donovan Mitchell? No. We're not going to win a championship with Donovan Mitchell. To me, this screams box office. I'm going to look at the trade. I haven't done that. You're going to get my live reaction. But I already know that Emmanuel Quickly is going to be in this, and I wouldn't be surprised if RJ Barrett is. Now, the more I think about it, I could get behind trading RJ Barrett for Donovan Mitchell because I don't think RJ Barrett will ever be as good as Donovan Mitchell. But at the end of the day, he is only 21, so we really can't say that. Like, we don't know. And it's not like we're just swapping RJ Barrett for Donovan Mitchell because I'd hope no Knicks fan wouldn't do that, wouldn't just give up RJ Barrett strictly for Donovan Mitchell, but it's the fact that we're going to have to give up picks. We've got, I believe, 6 picks in the next 5 years. Obviously, with the Porzingis trade, and we made a couple of other moves. We have Charlotte's protected pick. I don't know exactly how that. I think it's like top 16 protected or something. I don't know if we're getting that. Probably not. But still, let's look at the trade, man. I'll give you guys my honest thoughts. So, and I was right. So here it is: R.J. Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, Evan Fournier in a 2024 first-round pick for Donovan Mitchell. I mean, we're giving up our two potentially most promising players. You guys might think Obi Toppin is our most promising player, maybe Mitchell Robinson, but I'd imagine most people will say it's RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly. I think Obi has more upside than Quickly, but right now, Emmanuel Quickly is looking like our future point guard. I mean, the Knicks haven't had a good point guard since the 90s. I mean, let me know if I'm wrong. Like, Mark Jackson probably was the last good Knicks point guard. I mean, Raymond Felton was awesome. Jeremy Lin in 2 weeks. I think Jeremy Lin actually could have been a good player for us. Not a star, though. But outside of that, like, there really hasn't been anyone. Emmanuel Quickly, again, is going to be 23 this summer, so he's still very young. He can shoot the ball. He can drive. He can play make. He can rebound. He's had a couple of triple-doubles this season. He had a 30-point triple-double, the youngest Knick to ever do that. So for you guys, I would do this trade as a YouTube content creator, but I would not do this trade to get the Knicks better. Because if we get Donovan Mitchell, absolutely we're going to make the playoffs, but we're probably a first-round exit. And Donovan Mitchell isn't leaving Utah to come to the Knicks to be a first-round exit. He's going to come to New York. He's from here, sure, but he wants to win. And we just don't really have the right roster to win around Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the Utah Jazz are a good team, dude. I mean, I know Rudy and Donovan don't coexist. I mean, Donovan Mitchell passes the ball less than 2 times per game to Rudy Gobert, which is just a mind-boggling stat. But, like, do you really think that Donovan Mitchell and Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson is going to be that great? It isn't. I don't even want Julius Randle here. So this is tough to say because, like I said, bro, I mean, this is New York City. Donovan Mitchell would be electric. But at the end of the day, the Knicks aren't any farther ahead with Donovan Mitchell than they are with their core now. I actually like what the Knicks are doing. That's why I made the channel. I made the channel because I like RJ Barrett. I like Quickly. Even Evan Fournier, I've got a lot of love for him, obviously, because he set the Knicks three-point record. I mean, he's a sharpshooter. He's not very consistent, and he's not a good defender, but he wasn't a bad pickup by any means. I think we should potentially either move him to the bench or trade him. I wouldn't really care whatever route we decide to go, but I mean, the Knicks, they definitely have defense. Like, sure, they've got defense on this team. Donovan Mitchell gives us a 25 points per game scorer. But in today's NBA, you need stars, dude. You need stars. I mean, you go look at the Grizzlies Warriors series that I was watching yesterday. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole. That's a lot of good play. I mean, the Warriors are probably a top 3 team in the NBA, but still, I mean, hey, let's go to the Grizzlies. They've got Jaren Jackson Jr. and John Morant, and Desmond Bane. They've got a very talented team. They're young in their own right too. So, but I mean, these teams all around the Knicks just have stars. Obi Toppin, R.J. Barrett, and Amanda Quickly all have star potential. All star, maybe not. I mean, R.J. Barrett has our all star potential. You know, Amanda Quickly could be a star in his own right. I mean, he could be just as good as Jordan Poole if we develop him right. I mean, I've seen Amanda Quickly do a lot of good things, and you know, you look at Jordan Poole. He's playing for the Warriors. He's with Hall of Famers. He's Steve Kerr is an amazing coach. Obviously, he's been given a chance and he's been unlocked. So we finally got to see Emmanuel Quickly be unlocked, and I've been very impressed with IQ. I mean, we don't know. He could be a bench player or he could be a star. Like, we really don't know, but we're not going to be able to find that out unless we give him the keys to the offense next season. Oh, wow, Emmanuel Quickly, he wasn't really the guy that we thought he was. Oh, the Knicks were really bad. Oh, yeah, well, the Knicks have their pick. So does it really matter? I mean, we took a chance on a player we drafted, which is what the Knicks should be doing. So a lot of Knicks fans have been telling me this. A lot of Knicks fans want Donovan Mitchell. I mean, they'd be lying if they say they don't. Donovan Mitchell would be awesome in New York, and I could imagine how well the channel would do with him. But at the end of the day, do I want the channel to do well or do I want the Knicks to do well? I want the Knicks to do well. I've been a Knicks fan my whole life. I went like all of high school, I didn't miss a single Knicks game. Now, I'm very passionate about the Knicks. When we drafted Kevin Knox, I remember I got really pissed. I got really pissed off. I have a pool behind me right now. I have a pond. And let's just say, yeah, I took one of my Knicks jerseys. I don't even remember which it was because I have so many. And yeah, I'll leave it at that, dude. I did not want Kevin Knox. I got that right as well because he ended up being a huge bust. But hey, it is what it is, man. The Knicks, they've made a couple of good picks since then. I did love the Obi Toppin pick. It had me hyped, but obviously Emmanuel Quickly was interesting coming out of Kentucky. We didn't really know what to expect. A lot of people didn't like it, but it worked out. I mean, Quentin Grimes was a good pick as well. Jericho Sims in the second round. I mean, the Knicks definitely, their new management has them in the right direction. I'll say it again. If Donovan Mitchell, or not even Donovan Mitchell, bro, Zach LaVine. Like, if Zach LaVine comes to New York, we'll trade Randall. We'll pay him the max, which I think is $160 million. At the top of my head, 4 years, $160. So that is what? That's like $40 million a year. Jesus, that is a lot. That is a massive. $40 million a year for Zach LaVine. I don't know about that, bro. I would do it. I would do it. Screw it. I mean, it's 4 years. The Knicks have a ton of money. I mean, could you imagine Zach LaVine, R.J. Barrett, and Emmanuel Quickly with Obi and Mitch? That would be a fun team. Don't forget about Cam Reddish. I never talk about Cam Reddish. He's actually probably, like, he's one of my favorite players in the NBA, and I just forget he's on this team. I mean, see what I'm saying, bro? Like, don't trade for Donovan Mitchell. If we can get him without giving up R.J. Barrett, which is going to be impossible, do it. I mean, sure, I'll trade Quickly for Donovan Mitchell and, Quickly, Fournier, a first and something else. But, we're not trading R.J. Barrett. We drafted R.J. Barrett to build around him. Let's see what we can do. But, yeah, it's your boy Knicks Daily. I'm about to sign it here real quick, man. Make sure you drop a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new. We're trying to hit 1,000 subs. Peace out, guys. Later.